Welcome back to Farley's Library. Have we got a treat in store for you this week? You and I are going to the rodeo. That's right, I said the rodeo. You know, that place with cowboys and horses and bulls and clowns. That's right, the rodeo. We're going to go to Mount Morris, Michigan for the Genesee County Fair's rodeo night. I've got my cowboy hat, and I've got myself a lasso, and I've got some cowboy boots. I've even got myself a bustling bronco. Let's see, where'd I put that thing? Here, boy. Ah, there he is. Whoa, calm down. Get out of here. I'm gonna have to rustle that bronco later on. But first, you need to go and get your cowboy gear so we can get out of here and go to the rodeo. Let's go.
Welcome to the rodeo, a whomping good time for all. The rodeo is your chance to put on your cowboy boots and your 10-gallon hat and have lots of fun. At the rodeo, you get to see cowboys riding bucking broncos, doing their best to stay on top of those horses, and cowgirls racing their horses around barrels to see who's the fastest. This girl's so fast, she just lost her hat. But tonight, this girl is the fastest. The bravest cowboys try their hand at bull riding. They aren't allowed to use a saddle, and they can only hold onto the rope with one hand while the bull tries to throw them off. When they fall, they'd better watch out. Those hooves can be dangerous. Clowns are a big part of the show. They distract the bulls after a rider falls off to keep the rider safe. They also entertain the crowds. Here's a clown putting on a one-man dance show. The rodeo even includes kids riding on sheep. Man, would that be fun. At the end of the show, a man on a tractor puts all the dirt back in its proper place. Wow, what an exciting time.
How'd you like the rodeo? Wasn't that exciting? I mean, watching those cowboys try to ride those bucking broncos and those cowgirls racing around those barrels. Man, they were fast. And the clowns, weren't they funny? Especially the one who thought he could dance. And what about my favorite part, the bull riding? I mean, I don't know how long I could last riding a bucking bull, and I don't know what would happen when he threw me off. That was wild. If you liked the rodeo, then you'll love what's in store next. This is not a book. That's right, this isn't a book. This is my magic box of books. You open it up, and inside are all kinds of books. Someone very special gave me this box, and each week we're going to open up the magic box of books and see what's inside. This week I've got a special book for you. This book is called Every Cowgirl Loves a Rodeo. It's written by Rebecca Janni and illustrated by Lynne Avril. In this book, a young girl gets an opportunity to live out her rodeo dream. Well, I think we should open up this book and see what it's all about. Come on.
Every Cowgirl Loves a Rodeo. Written by Rebecca Janni, illustrated by Lynne Avril. Every cowgirl needs a blue ribbon, so when I heard the county fair was coming, I signed up. Beauty and I have never been in a rodeo, I told my friend Anna, giving my two-wheeled horse a pat on her saddle. But he has, said Anna. Just then, the neighborhood cowboy, A.J. Pickett, pedaled by like he was running from the law. Want a race, he hollered. He had 3 county fair blue ribbons dangling from his handlebars, and he wore a button that said Rodeo King. We set up barrels out back. Anna worked the timer, and Ginger was the rodeo clown. AJ's horse skidded to a stop. No fair! Your dog's in my way. "Come on, Ginger," I called. "Better keep it fair for the fair." Everyone laughed and we agreed on a do-over. The next time, I won fair and square. When the county fair finally rolled into town, Beauty, Anna, and I made our grand entrance. The pie-eating contest made me hungry. Rows of whipped cream pies and 2 empty chairs right beside the rodeo king himself. We tied bandanas around our necks and dove in. We couldn't tell who the winner was under all that whipped cream, but he sure looked happy holding his blue ribbon. On the midway, Anna won the coin toss, I won the ring toss, and everybody won the water balloon toss. We lined up for tattoos and balloon animals and slid down the giant slide. Then we went to see the real animals. One kid let me hold his lop-eared rabbit, and another gave me hay to feed her llama. The cows were sleeping, but the goats were wide awake. One was digging up a dust devil by his gate. We went to see the horses. And then I saw the sign, Bike Rodeo. I spelled my name at the check-in and sized up the competition. "I'm the last one up," said AJ, "but I think you go right away." Then it was time. Beauty and I trotted into place. "Ready? Get set!" I leaned into Beauty's mane. "Go!" We galloped around the markers and dashed down the straightway. On a sharp turn, I slid sideways. I tightened my grip and pulled back into the saddle. We rounded the final bend and raced past the finish line. I just knew we had the winning time. AJ gave me a double thumbs up. Anna rushed over. Arm in arm, we led Beauty to the side to cool down. There were lots of good riders, but I held my top spot. "Last up," the announcer's voice boomed, "AJ Pickett, are you ready? Get set!" Just then, the prize goat squirmed out of his pen. AJ was off with that goat chasing him like a coyote after a rabbit. I handed Beauty's reins to Anna. "I've got to rope that goat." I didn't have a plan, didn't even have a rope, so I did the best I could. I ran after that goat, twirling my bandana like a lasso. It must have tasted like pie because he bit down and wouldn't let go. It was me against the goat. He dug in his hooves and I dug in mine. I tugged him back to his pen just as AJ crossed the finish line. I was still catching my breath when I heard, "In second place goes to..." The crowd cheered. I climbed onto the podium as the judges announced the winner. And wouldn't you know it, it was AJ Pickett. I wished I had won, but I was glad for AJ. The cheers faded, and I tied my red ribbon to Beauty's reins. "You did great, girl," I whispered. "We almost beat the rodeo king." Mama gave me a big hug. Daddy lifted me onto his shoulders and said, "This cowgirl needs some chili." "Wait, where's Anna?" I asked. I spotted her at a picnic table, sitting with AJ. I went over to say congratulations. "We made something for you," Anna said. "For the best goat roping ever," said AJ. "You helped me win that race." "The rodeo king doesn't need anybody's help," I said. "That's right," Anna smiled. She was just keeping it fair at the fair. "Yes, sir, I'm a cowgirl from head to toe. And even more than a blue ribbon, every cowgirl should have a badge of honor. And I do have that." The end.
Wow! Didn't you enjoy that story? And were you as surprised as I was to find out that the horse on the cover was really the girl's bicycle? That's the power of imagination. Can you imagine what we're going to find next in our magic box of books? Well, this next book was written by Lillian Sklizel. It's called Black Frontierers. This book is a collection of stories about the African American men and women who blazed the Wild West. They were trendsetters and path makers, and they were awesome. To find out how awesome, you've got to open the book. The last book in our magic box of books is for our adults. It's written by Grace Brannigan, and it's called Wishing on a Rodeo Moon. In this book, Ty Jennings has loved horses and loved rodeos since she was 7 years old. All she's wanted to do is be a rodeo rider. Well, she gets her chance to live out her dream, but then she gets injured. It's a terrible injury. It's an injury that's so bad it threatens to keep her from ever riding in a rodeo again. But Ty Jennings has determination. Can it be enough determination to get her through? Well, all you gotta do is open the book and find out. Well, that's it for this week. I really hope you enjoyed yourself. Be sure to check out our website at www.farleyslibrary.com for more information on our featured books or to read our articles on reading. Until next time, keep reading, because reading is fun. And if you need a book, come take a look. Bye-bye.
If you need a book, come take a look.